This could get really ugly today. Sharks versus Toulouse in France. Sharks have not chosen their strongest team, and Toulouse have chosen their strongest team. I'm a Sharks fan, and I have no confidence that the Sharks can get a win today. It's just unfortunate because the Sharks have so many amazing Springbok players in their squad, but they're not playing. And I know they probably have to rest them after the long Springbok season, which for me makes sense. It's just unfortunate that this game had to happen at this time right now. But yeah, let's go into the teams, and then we'll do a bit of a combined team to show you guys just how much stronger Toulouse is than the Sharks. So, Lee Marvin Mazibuko, Edwin Swart, Mawande Mdanda, JJ Skippers, Marvin Ori, in the loose forwards, Matt Ramayo, Bato Tlekani, and Nick Hatton as captain. At number 9, Ross Broad, who I really rate as a player. He's really good, the number 9. He plays for Canada as well. For people that don't know, he went to Grey College in South Africa for high school, and he now plays for Canada internationally. And he played in the MLR for a few years for the is it the Toronto team, I think, the Canadian team there, and now he's back, and he's a really good player, so it's good to see him there. He's also a youngster as well, so it's really good to see a guy like that. He's born in South Africa, I think, or he's grew up in South Africa, and he's just a great player. Number 10, Jordan Hendrickse, 11, Makazole Mapimpi, 12, Franco Fenta, 13, Leroux Milan, 14, Yao Benke, and 15, Hakeem Kunene. On the bench, you have Fez Mbata, Simpiwe Ngobesi, Sebo Dlamini, Janus Potgieter, Tino Mavasere, Jaden Hendrickse, Jean Smith, and Pico Sabatle. So, all in all, it's not a bad Sharks team. Don't get me wrong, it is not a bad Sharks team at all. I know people look at this and say, oh, this is the worst team they could put out. It's honestly not. It's quite a good Sharks team with the players they have available. Some important players in this game are going to be the likes of Marvin Ori, Bato Tlekani, Nick Hatton, Ross Broad, Jordan Hendrickse, Mapimpi, Franco Fenta, and Yao Penke, the guys that are really experienced Sharks players who have played at this level quite a few times. So I think those guys are going to have to really, really step up this game if they want to keep it a close game. I mean, on the bench, I think the bench for the Sharks isn't too bad at all. I mean, you got the likes of Fez Mbata, Sebo Dlamini, who won the Currie Cup with the Griquas, who's a great player. He's originally from Durban area. He went to Maritzburg College, so anybody that doesn't know. So bringing in a guy that's back in a guy that's from Durban is good. Janus Potgieter went to Hilton, so he's also a local boy. So it's good to see some of the local guys get some game time. Tino Mavasere, one of the Sharks' best loose forwards who doesn't get enough game time, who is going to be an absolute breakthrough player at the 2027 World Cup. Keep an eye out for him. Jaden Hendrickse really needs to pick up his form back to what he was, because he's such a good player. He has so much potential as well, and it's weird seeing what's happened there. Like, he's just fallen off a bit. Jean Smith, great player, and Pico Sabatle is a game changer. But can they do it against probably the best club side in the world? Between Toulouse and Bordeaux, those are probably the two best club teams in the world. Can they do it against this Toulouse team? I mean, they got Netty, Jay Marchand, Merkler, Flamme, Miaufu, Banal, Anthony Gelange, Ramat, Grau at 9, Roman Intermac at 10, Blake Kinghorn at 11, Gorgeous at 12, Teddy Thomas at 13, Kapuatso at 14, and Thomas Ramos at 15. And then don't forget, on the bench, you also have the likes of Antoine Dupont. So, yeah, that is a very, very strong Toulouse team. That is an extremely strong Toulouse team. And if you bring the likes of Antoine Dupont, who's probably one of the top 3 or top 2 best players in the world from the bench, who's a game changer, even at international level, it's going to be a problem for the Sharks. It's going to be a massive, massive problem. I mean, just some names there: Marchand, Flamand, Miaufu, Gelange, Intermac, Kinghorn, Teddy Thomas now at Toulouse, moved from La Rochelle, Capuazzo and Ramos. That is absolutely world class, and this is probably near a team you could see in a final. So I mean, that's the thing. The French teams and the British teams and all the other teams take this tournament so seriously that they play their strongest team every week, or nearly every week. I mean, once they've made the playoffs with their team and they kind of know what their seeding is, then they'll probably not play their strongest, which makes sense to rest the players, especially since they got their domestic tournaments happening. But that's what I would have really loved to see, the full strength Sharks team this week, because you could have seen the likes of I don't know if Trevor Khan is injured, but obviously if Oxenchair was still there, you got Bongi Banambi, you have Vincent Koch, you have not even Etzebeth, but you have a lot of good players, Sia Khaleesi, you have Pepsi Buthelezi, you have Grant Williams. You have so many good players. You have Andre Stays, and you have Ethan Hooker, you have Edward van der Merwe, you have all these players. So it's so unfortunate that we don't get to see the best versus the best, because I think this could have been an amazing game. Really an amazing game. But I do think that Toulouse are going to win it very comfortably, if I'm being honest. If I had to give a prediction, I hope not, because I'm a Sharks fan, but I think it's going to be 30 plus easily, unfortunately. But I do think there's going to be some Sharks players standing out, some big-time players. And it's going to be good to see the likes of Batot Lekani getting some game time against a good team like this, because he is an amazing player. But if I was to choose a team, if the teams together and make a combined team, I would choose the entire front row from Toulouse. I would choose both the locks, Flamet and Mialfo, from Toulouse. I would choose Anthony Gelange and then Roma at 8, and I'd probably go Batot Lekani as the other loose forward in there, just to give someone from the Sharks. At 9, because I'm not familiar with Grau's game, I'll go Ross Broad. Toulouse fans, I'm sorry, I don't know. I haven't really been that familiar with his game. I know he's a good player, but I haven't really watched that much. I've only recently gotten into the top 14 a lot and to different teams. So at 9, I'll give Ross Broad, and he'll be the only, he's the only Sharks player I'll put in that back line. I mean, Intermac easily, Blake Kingon easily, Georges easily, Tidi Toma easily, Kopwatu easily, and Ramos easily. So I think 13 out of the 15 players in the starting lineup, I would give, on a 1-to-1 basis, I would give Toulouse the edge there. So that just shows a bit of an example of how much stronger the Toulouse team is than the Sharks team. But I think it's going to be a cracker game. Look, the Sharks can pull off one of the biggest upsets in rugby history today, so let's hope that they can do that. And it's going to be an amazing game. Toulouse is a fantastic rugby team. I absolutely love watching Toulouse play, so just to be able to get to watch Toulouse play against the team I support is just amazing, because I love Toulouse, I love Bordeaux, I love La Rochelle, I love all those top 14 teams, I love the Pro D2, I love everything about those tournaments. So to see these names on a team sheet like this is just awesome to see. I mean, I remember the days where I used to watch Toulon play when they had Bucky Spuerta, Joan Smith, Brian Abana, Drew Mitchell, Matt Gitto, Johnny Wilkinson. So seeing names like this is just awesome to see. And I do think Toulouse is going to win it comfortably. And I'm looking forward to see when the Sharks play with their full team, because I do think that they can make the playoffs. They just got to really step up their game. They really got to put out their best team going forward. But after this week, obviously you saw the news. JP Peterson is taking over as head coach from John Plumtree. And I do think that's a good choice to make. I do think JP Peterson is a very good coach. He might even be a better coach than he was a player, and he was a fantastic player. If you've been following the Sharks, you see their junior teams have been doing phenomenally, absolutely phenomenally. And the Currie Cup teams have been doing all right, but they've been getting in the young players, and he's been in control of all those teams. And especially with the young teams, he's been taking them to some wins and some tournaments that they haven't won in a while, like the Under-21 Championship, the Under-19 Championships and stuff. He's been doing really well with the Sharks junior teams. And I know it's a bit of a much difference going to the senior level, but the thing I like about JP Peterson is he's got that management in him. He knows how to manage top names and top players. He knows how to get them to buy in. That's just something I've realized from all the behind the scenes. I've seen all the interviews and all the interviews about him as well. So it's good to see JP Peterson back. And I think he's going to do an amazing job. And who knows, maybe he'll even stay, because I'm really happy about the decision. But strong Toulouse team in Toulouse. Massive crowd for Toulouse. Home game. Crazy atmosphere. Awesome fans. I'm going to give Toulouse this game. If I had to give a prediction on the score, I'm going to say 52-12 to Toulouse. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I will be doing a review after the game, so maybe it could be a completely different score. Maybe I could get surprised. Hopefully I get surprised. But thanks so much for watching, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to help the channel grow, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.